Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back with another video. Just checking if the weather's improved. I don't think it looks so. But anyway, hope everyone's well. As ever, obviously I'm back with part 2 of my priorities and plans video. Hope people like it. So in my last video, if you want to give me a score out of 10, please feel free, or anything you want to comment, it would be welcome. I'd love you to give me a score out of 10, and then possibly a mark about how I can improve if it's a low score. I really appreciate it. If it's high score, obviously it's even better. But anyway, peace and love and all that jazz. So can't think of too much to say in my intro. So I did have quite a nice walk, although the weather could be a bit better, but hopefully we'll get there eventually. Anyway, I'm going to try and crack on with the list. So number 11, I hope to support, especially as I said before, like in April, May, and June, and part of August as well. I hope to support all the possible projects to do with Asia, like all possible Asian businesses, enterprises, whatever you call them, and hope to come to a point on that in point 22. But anyway, I probably don't want to give too much away. But anyway, sorry. And support Asian tourism, inventors, inventions, and get back to supporting things about Asia, all possible things about Asia. In the future, I hope to give them things to draw on. Even like things like cardboard for people from slums, which they can draw on, and different coloured pens and pencils and all sorts of things like that, that they can use for art, which other people probably throw away, but they could probably make use of it, especially from poorer backgrounds. So I'm sure they'd appreciate every little thing. But anyway, we should just like raise the profile in the future. Maybe have like a video of the top 30 Asian inventors, or even just 30 random Asian inventors to raise their profile and share as many YouTube videos, which I do on Facebook anyway, about Asian inventors, especially from Asia itself, and how to encourage more banks and businesses and investors to invest in Asia and things like that. And to get, like, if I make enough money eventually from my YouTube videos, hopefully I'll donate as much money as possible to people across Asia, especially from poorest backgrounds, but also like to help businesses as well, and that kind of thing. So hopefully the growth in Asian economies will help and filter down to the bottom, and hopefully I'll change life for the better, change the lives of people like Dalits for the better, sorry, and learn better English as well. Yeah, and I hope to support the tourism industry, and in the case of Africa, as I often say, technology as well. Anyway, yeah, so that sort of thing. And also want to think about what I'd change about my own life, what I'd change about the world, what I'd change about, I don't know, my family, or whatever else about life, the world, or things like that. Moving on, number 12. I hope to have the inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and basically the motivation for myself, or from myself, or within myself, or whatever we call it, as corny as that might sound, to be able to go through my ideas and plans with better confidence and self-esteem, like to be able to say, this is what I want to do with my writing, or this is what I want to, as quirky as my ideas are, as different as they are, I hope to find people who I can share my ideas with, as mad as they are, and find ways to, as I say, talk about what I want to do with that writing, or what I want to do with these sorts of things, like leaflets, or even envelopes, or receipts, or things like that, which I hope to write on, use for writing, all that kind of stuff, as mad as I am. Number 13, hopefully my videos won't be too boring. Hopefully they're not too boring, hopefully they won't be too boring. And I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm sure there was a point I was going to say for number 13, but I forgot. Anyway, hopefully things won't be too bad as well. Number 14, hopefully I'll be able to find solutions to problems, both of my own and other people's, and help people in developing countries tackle things like poverty, global warming, diseases, illnesses, and other such problems, and look at how business itself and banks can invest in that sort of thing, and how business can be used for good to change the world for the better, and to solve problems like that, like say, like diseases and illnesses/diseases, global warming, and whatever other problems are facing the world. Again, poverty, things like that. Number 15, I hope to learn how to prioritize better, and make plans and stick to my plans, and find out ways to make them work. So all these plans I have to help people in like slums and orphanages from disadvantaged backgrounds across what I call the four, especially at the moment in Asia. I hope to look at how I can make that happen, and tackle poverty in those places. Number 16, as they say, football is a business, and as a business, football as a business. And I talked about being an Italian football fan, so I hope to find ways to help Italian football financially, and so hopefully we'll compete with other leagues like the Premier League and La Liga, especially the Premier League with the money it has, and like find ways to fundraise for Italian football and raise the brand value, so that Serie A can be the most competitive league, or the most successful league rather, in terms of trophies won internationally. And number 17, same for Celtic as well. I hope we'll like to help Celtic to be as rich, if not richer, than many Premier League clubs, which would be for small, like because Scotland's so small and the SPL, Scottish League, is not as popular as the Premier League, unfortunately, from their point of view. They don't have quite the money, but it would be great to see Celtic, from my point of view anyway, having that type of money, those type of finances, and maybe that would also ensure that the best players from Celtic do not get poached by Premier League clubs as well. So yeah, hope to support Celtic as much as possible financially. Number 18, I hope that God himself will help me to be more positive about life and see the positive things and positive side of life, and have the energy to help other people and spread peace, love, joy, and hope, and make the world a better place, and alleviate suffering and make people happy, and that sort of thing. And hopefully people will, you lovely guys, will support my YouTube channel, because then I can help more people, and obviously it'll be, from a personal point of view, it'll feel good, but also I'll be able to help more people. So I hope to get as many YouTube subscribers or supporters of my channel as possible from Africa, Asia, and around the world, and Italian fans and Celtic fans and so forth, and people of colour generally, and disabled people, as I talked before about. So again, sorry if I'm repeating a lot of these points, but yeah, I hope to be more positive about life. Like, I can often be very depressive or depressed, or I've suffered from depression sometimes. So it comes and goes. I think it's like clouds, but hopefully I'll be more positive and like trust God more, and I wish to God I can value life more, like especially my own, and possibly think better of life and all that kind of thing. So Godspeed, God, and give me a positive mind, heart, and soul. But I want to try and get back to business as well. Anyway, number 19, I hope to support African software developers, as I mentioned before, like Africa to have its own version of Microsoft, its own major software companies, and and more women from Africa being leaders in software. So I really hope, I know I repeat this idea a lot, and I repeat a lot of these ideas a lot, so please forgive me as I said before, and hopefully I'll improve my English as well. But the reason why I repeat them, as I say, is because they're really important to me, and I hope that by repeating them enough, that I have more chance of working, and we'll work together on making them happen, and that sort of thing. But again, hopefully I'll find new content to cover as well. I think I forgot to say that point, number 11, because of these patterns. It is difficult because of these patterns that have numbers that remind me of certain things. So like 11 for changes or second chances or things like that. And number 20, again, I hope to support Africa in technology generally, and look at how maybe tourism and technology industry, if they can link together, and people from Asia supporting Africa in technology, as I've talked before about again, and in return for deals, and see what they want from each other, like they can how helping Africa and Asia to network together, and talking about how they can negotiate together. Anyway, I think that covers everything. As ever, all your comments welcome, and I'd love for you to give me a score out of 10, if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. Anna, please give me some likes and share the video, and I'll love you for good for that. And I think that covers everything. I am out. Peace and love.